The Chosen Season 5 episodes 1 and 2 premiered for the first time in theaters in India, and I went to watch it with my brothers and a couple of my friends. And I have some thoughts, so let's talk about it. Okay, if you are one of the few people who have no idea what The Chosen is one of the most successful TV shows in the world, and that is pretty self-evident by the fact that they are doing more than one season. Season 4 ends with Jesus pulling up to Jerusalem to go in before the Holy Week, before Palm Sunday. And Season 5 starts off exactly right there. So Jesus is outside Jerusalem and he's gonna take his march. Not a march, like he's gonna ride into Jerusalem on the donkey and people are waiting for him. And episodes 1 and 2 capture everything from Jesus' entry into Jerusalem to Jesus' cleansing of the temple, where he, chases out the moneylenders and the money exchanges and all of the people who are doing business in temple courts. That's what you'll get to see with the first and second episodes of Season 5. So when I was watching it with my friends, before the episode starts, there's a monologue from Dallas Jenkins. Dallas Jenkins is the creator of The Chosen. He's the director, writer, and he does a lot of stuff. And in this monologue, he basically does a little bit of evangelism. He tells the audience that this is not just a story, but it is history, and it is also one of the most important moments in history. I'll tell you why I thought it was a fantastic idea in the very end, so stick around. One of the coolest things that I got to watch in episodes 1 and 2, you guys may be familiar with the Last Supper painting by Da Vinci. And when I was watching episodes 1 and 2, within the first couple of minutes of the episode, you get to watch the Last Supper. When I was watching that table being set up and Jesus in the middle and the disciples sitting all around him, I thought it was a really cool moment because to me, it felt like that painting just literally came to life. That was really cool. And the set design and the color grading and the production value of The Chosen was fantastic. One of the popular movie reviewers on YouTube, his name is Jeremy Hans, he basically said that the production value of Chosen looks like someone saw Game of Thrones and thought to themselves, why don't we do that but for Jesus?
I will say, coming in green to The Chosen, I was generally impressed with the production value. Like someone watched Game of Thrones and went, wait a minute, stay with me on this. Let's do that, but biblical story.
If you are someone like me who speaks Tamil but doesn't read Tamil, but you always wanted to read the Bible in Tamil, then the Tanglish Bible is absolutely for you. The Tanglish Bible is a Romanized version of the Bible, meaning the Bible is still in Tamil but it's written in English, so hence the name Tanglish Bible. This is really great when you're reading through the Bible in English or any other language for that reason and are struggling to understand the meaning of a passage because you don't speak that language. Now you don't have to worry about that if you have the Tanglish Bible. So if you want to grab one, check out the link in the description and use code PM10 at checkout for 10% off. That is PM10 for 10% off at checkout. Now, back to the video. I'm a big movie fan. I love watching movies. So if you like watching movies, especially action movies and thrillers, you're gonna love the first and second episode because you get to watch action from Jesus. If you guys have watched the trailer, you may have seen Jesus whipping around like with a literal whip in the temple when he's doing the, cleansing the temple part. I won't spoil too much, but I gotta tell you guys this. There was a part in the temple cleansing scene where Jesus takes his whip and he whips it at a table, and the whip gets a leg of a table in the temple and he pulls it apart and the leg comes apart and the table falls down. I thought that was one of the most coolest things that I've seen Jesus do. He literally whipped, bro. Now, I've been a long time fan of The Chosen. I watched all of their episodes. I've even rewatched a couple of seasons. I'm a big fan of The Chosen. But in Season 5 episodes 1 and 2, because I went to watch it in theaters, there is just one thing that I think didn't work out very well for The Chosen. Because it's just 2 episodes clubbed together to kind of feel like a movie, I felt like after the first episode, there was like a break and then you see like the Chosen logo and some credits and stuff, and then you move into episode 2. I thought that didn't work out very well. Maybe it was just me because I'm used to watching movies. Usually you go to a theater to watch a movie and it's a full cohesive experience. From start to finish, you just watch the movie and you get the entire plot in just like 2 hours. But because this is just the first 2 episodes of an entire season, you're not gonna get that full experience in that 2 hours. And when you watch a movie, the thing that makes us feel really good is the end part, the conclusion, the climax. But you're not gonna get that with episodes 1 and 2. You're only gonna get a cliffhanger cliffhanger. A very good cliffhanger, but still a cliffhanger. And I also got a couple of my friends to go watch with me, and I asked them how did they like it compared to the secular movies that they're used to watching, and they rated it at like a 6 out of 10, which I thought was fair, because like I mentioned, if you don't get the full experience, you're not gonna feel very good, and if you don't feel very good, you're not gonna like the movie as much. So that's the only part that I think watching season 5 episodes 1 and 2 in theater kind of missed. But apart from that, everything else was awesome. I am very excited when I see something like this happen. I was hoping for The Chosen to premiere in theaters in India so that we could do stuff like this. When a Christian TV show or a movie that is really good comes out, I can get my non-believing friends and people who are not generally interested in the Christian faith to go watch the movie or TV show. And I believe that can be a window for them to get to know God and get to know the Bible and eventually get saved. So that's why I get excited about this stuff. And that is why I think what Dallas Jenkins did at the beginning of the episode, before the episode, his monologue was absolutely fantastic. He just basically told them that this is not just history, but this is life-changing history for mankind, for everybody. And we as Christians, when stuff like this happen, when a really good TV show or a really good movie comes out, we have to go out and watch these movies and watch these TV shows, put our money where our mouths are and support them. Because if we don't support them, they're not gonna get much incentive to do it again. They premiere season 5 in India and it doesn't go well. I don't think they're gonna premiere season 6 in India if season 5 doesn't go very well. So this is why I think it's important for us to go out there and watch these TV shows and support causes like this so that we can get the gospel out to even more people through movies and TV shows. I think that's a big plus with TV shows like The Chosen, The House of David, even the movie, the Mary movie, and a lot of other Christian movies are coming out. And even there's an anime that's supposed to come out. I think it's called The King of Kings. It's an anime that is on the quality level of Disney animation. So I am really stoked about that. I can't wait to show that to my, little nieces and cousins. I have a lot of them, by the way. That's my thoughts about The Chosen season 5 episodes 1 and 2. I like it. I've always loved them. So I think this is gonna be yet another fantastic season. So if you haven't watched it, absolutely go get your tickets and watch it in theaters. Like I said, we need to support these guys and get a couple of your non-believing friends too. Just tell them it's a really good, movie or TV show and just get them for a ride and pray that God does something. If you guys have already watched season 5 episodes 1 and 2, let me know in the comment section what you guys think and let me know what you thought about my comments and remarks about season 5 episodes 1 and 2. I'll be reading all of them. And if you like this video, hit that like button. And if you want to stay updated with all of our future videos and all of our future episodes, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell notification icon so that you never miss an episode or a video. That's it from me today, and I'll see you guys again in another video.